Hey y'all, it's Tosh. Sorry, I'm coming to you with another dark car video, but I'm actually getting ready to go to work. As you can tell, I'm still sick. The crud has definitely taken over, and I feel like crap, like legit crap. But sorry, I'm trying to angle this to where it's a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna be close up. Okay, I'm gonna do my week 10 post-op update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on September 12th, 2016 at Pikeville Medical Center in Pikeville, Kentucky with Dr. Amy Johnson. My highest weight ever recorded was 341 pounds. My day of surgery, I weighed 315. Last week, I weighed 280.9. This week, shock. Let me prelude this by saying we had to go out of town for my mother-in-law's procedure. If you did not watch my last video, my mother-in-law was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she had to undergo a left mastectomy last week. But thank you to everyone that commented and prayed and sent well wishes. They are so appreciated. You don't even know. She came through surgery wonderful and is at home doing great. But anyways, we went out of town, and I did take a bunch of stuff to prepare myself. However, I also ate like crap. I had pizza, super thin crust, and I ate a square about that big, maybe. And it hurt me, but I did eat it. I had a like chicken wrap on a tortilla. I did tear off most of the tortilla, but I did eat some of it. I had popcorn. Yeah, a bunch of stuff I'm not supposed to have, and I did. And I don't know whether it was stress or it was convenient. I don't know, but I have no excuses. Shame on me. We came back, and I weighed myself the next morning, and I weighed 282. And I thought, okay, I earned that, you know. I ate like crap, and my scale's going to show crappy numbers. That being said, that was on Thursday. This morning, I weighed in at 275.8, which is a 5.1 pound loss for week 10. I have no words. No words. I literally got off the scale and thought, well, I'm still asleep. Let me try it again. And I got back on it, and it said the same thing. I weighed myself like 3 times, just to be sure. Now, again, whether that's a true loss, I don't know. The scale has been trending down. I think I weighed myself like 2 days ago, and it was like 278 maybe. But I honestly thought it would shoot back up before I weighed in today. That puts me down a total of over 65 pounds. And let me think, I'm not good with math, y'all. 40 pounds. Oh my God, my math is so bad. 40 pounds since surgery. 40 pounds in 10 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, which is an average of like 4 pounds a week, which is crazy. Crazy, and terrifying. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited and I'll take it, but I also am terrified that like the entire month of December I won't lose a pound. My husband and I are planning a vacation in the middle of March around my birthday, and I would love to be at one of my goals. This has been like my number 3 goal. I think I mentioned in my last video, getting below 280 is a big deal. Like, a big deal for me, because I weighed 280 when I graduated high school. So, the thought that I'm under that now is huge, and I'm so thrilled. Also, I figured out I tracked my weight on a different app, and it popped up when I plugged my weight in, and it says, you have 95 pounds to goal. My goal, I think I mentioned this, I don't really know for sure, but the goal that I have set in my head is 180. Whether or not I get down that far, I don't know if I want to. I may not have mentioned this, but I'm 5'7". 180 has always been my goal weight. I may get to 220 and stop. I may get to 180 and decide I want to lose 40 more pounds. I don't know. But right now I'm going with 180. I have went over that number with my dietitian and my surgeon, and they both feel like that is a good, solid number for me. Yes, it will still be listed as overweight, but it's a big, huge step down from like super morbidly obese. Excuse me, so sorry. I know my camera's shaking, I'm sorry. But anyways, sorry, off track. It's the sickness, you all. No, you know it's not. You know I'm always like crazy. My goal, one of my goals, is to be 227 or below 227, because 227 was what I weighed when my husband and I met, and I was 14 years old. I would love to be at 227 by the middle of March. That's another 50 pounds. Do I think that that's going to happen? No. And I know I should be optimistic, but that's pushing it. That's pushing it a lot. I want to be able to be smaller than I've ever been. That being said, I have a goal to hit by Christmas of my lowest ever adult weight, which would be 266, and I am 9 pounds away from that. 9.8 pounds, I guess. But I'm so excited, and I can taste it, and I just have to really work hard and hopefully keep this weight coming off. I don't know. It's scary. It's scary to lose these big numbers and then think, okay, now the scale's not going to move, or it's going to go up. This week is Thanksgiving. I'm not super concerned with Thanksgiving because I can only eat such a small amount that I'm just going to stick to what I said. I'm going to do protein first, and at that point I'm going to be too full to eat anything else. I know I am. I would like to have a little bite of sweet potato souffle, a deviled egg. Those are not that bad for you. You know, there's decent options at Thanksgiving, at least at my house. I am making a sugar-free chocolate pie that stat-wise isn't horrible, so I'm hoping that maybe, you know, like an hour or two after I eat that turkey, I can eat a little bitty small piece of that pie. I don't know. I'll let you all know how that goes. I hope you all have a fantastic Thanksgiving also, while I'm on that subject. But I'm elated at the loss. I'm so thankful for my sleeve. I'm still struggling with fluids. I wonder if this weight today is because I'm mildly dehydrated. I don't think I am. I've been doing a ton of fluids. But when you're sick, you know, your body does weird things. So, also, TMI alert. Shark Week should be towards the end of this week. So, very, very possible, very likely that I won't lose anything this week. But, you know, I'll take it. A loss is a loss, and I'm closer to goal. When I mentioned earlier that I had 95 pounds left to goal, I almost cried when it showed me that. And I know it sounds crazy, but I started this with a number of needing to lose 161 pounds to goal. And the thought that as of today, it was under 100 pounds to goal is huge for me. My whole life, people would ask, I'd go on some crazy diet, and somebody would say, well, how much do you want to lose? Well, I need to lose, 120 pounds, 150 pounds, 160 pounds. And to look at that and to now say, well, I just need to lose, 95 pounds. That's still a lot of weight. That's still almost an entire person. But it is so far from where I started. And I am just so happy. I'm so happy with that number. That's basically all to report. I'm sorry for all the ums in here. If you have not watched my, there it is again, I'm so sorry, 2-month post-op video that I did before this one, I did the 10 hardest things for me from pre-op to now, and I've had great feedback from that. I've had several messages and comments, and I appreciate you all so much. But if you've not watched that, go back, watch it. Let me know your input, because I've had several people message me and say, I also struggle with number 4, but I've also struggled with this, and it's stuff that's not hit me yet. So I'm curious to know what everybody else's experiences are, so that I kind of know what may or may not happen later on in my journey. But again, I hope you all are doing wonderful. I hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving with your family. Remember, it is not about the food, although the food is amazing. It is about your family and friends and spending time and making those memories. A meal is just a meal, but it cannot ever replace that time you spend with people you love. But I will see you all next week. Bye.